So with support for Windows 10 finally coming to an end, I knew it was time to upgrade to a computer that supported Windows 11, but I also didn't want to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars of something that really my old computer was doing fine with. So I found this thing really good value. I didn't need a new mouse, didn't need a new keyboard, didn't need a new monitor or anything like that. So this is just what I've been looking for. I'm going to hook this one up. It's going to replace this computer down here, which is one of those big tower things. But I realized the only thing that might have that this one doesn't have is a CD drive, which who really uses CDs anymore? Very rarely. I will have this one as a backup just in case. We'll have this in a corner of the room somewhere, or corner of the house somewhere, just in case I needed like a CD drive or something like that. But yeah, for our main computer, we're just gonna use this one. So I'm gonna hook this up and see how it runs. So there we go. I've plugged in everything into the back there. Got two USB cords, the audio cord, the power cord, and HDMI cord. The only thing I haven't plugged in yet is the Ethernet, because the instructions actually said wait to plug that in until after you've booted up once, just in case as it's trying to boot up for the first time, it doesn't get bogged down with trying to update. But we're gonna plug that in after we boot it up once. So turning on the power for the first time. Light turns on, that's a good sign. Here is the monitor. We actually use our TV as the monitor for our primary computer. And so it's booting up. GMKtec. There is a spot down there that you can enter the BIOS if you want to. Loading for the first time. It says it's switching to game mode. Guess it thinks it's in game mode. But just a moment there. Then just a minute later, Windows is ready to get set up. So I'm going to set this up real quick and see what it does after that. All right, so I went through that process just of setting up the languages and a few preferences and that kind of thing. Now it's just setting up the computer. It says it might take a few minutes. Don't turn it off. Then it pops up, Windows 11. Looks like everything is just as to be expected. Of course, the first thing you want to do is to open up Microsoft Edge so that you can install Google Chrome. To do that, of course, you're going to have to plug in your Ethernet cable or of course, connect to Wi-Fi, which it does have. Going to run a user benchmark to see how well it performs there. And here are the results. It says that it's only a 7% in terms of gaming, 56% in terms of desktop, 7% for a workstation. But really what I'm interested in is seeing all these things over here. Green is good. Green is good. For gaming, it's low. For graphics, is not great, but boot drive is great. Memory is great. OS version is great. So that tells me that this is perfectly capable of being used as an entertainment device. We're going to be watching movies and YouTube, those kinds of things. Not too demanding on it, but certainly capable of being used as our everyday family computer. So if you're just looking for something simple that you can do everyday tasks on, it's going to work great. I like it.